They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. DJ Reader coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll come out in the pistol. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Looking to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and sneak it here. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And here comes the Texans now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now it's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richmond. Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Down. Who ready? Tiger.
Watson, off play action. Buying time to his left. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Houston. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Steps away to it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first carry for their fullback. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Back 22. Back 22.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second and 10, Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come back. Tiger.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They begin with a run by Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Back to throw here. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watson now to throw. Now he steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Now let's go.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point forthcoming. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16, and a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Hand off to Fournette, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there. Timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
319! 319!
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.